Hi, this is Thomas Waters for thomascwaters.com, and this is my Vlogtober post for October 17th, 2011. I want to talk today about a celebrity that came out of the closet, Zachary Quinto, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know who he was. I guess he's played a bunch of big roles, including being the young Mr. Spock on Star Trek and a psychopathic killer in Heroes. And, you know, when I read that and think back, I guess I have watched him. But I wouldn't have, he wasn't a household name to me by any means. But anyway, he came out, and I congratulate him, just like there's a lot of people out there across the blogosphere congratulating him for coming out. You know, and I read a story about this morning, and I can't find that specific post right now, but it left me with a very different feel. And then tonight, as I sat down to work on this, I started looking for things, and I read some more things about his coming out, and it gave me a whole different perspective, and I want to try to put both of those together for just a second. Though the most moving piece of this for me was finding Zachary's blog itself and where he writes about coming out. And I want to read this. It's really, really very nice. When I found out that Jamie Roddenberry killed himself, I felt deeply troubled. But when I found out that Jamie Roddenberry had made an It Gets Better video only months before taking his own life, I felt indescribable despair. I also had made an It Gets Better video last year in the wake of the senseless and tragic gay teen suicides that were sweeping the nation at the time. But in light of Jamie's death, it became clear to me in an instant that living a gay life without publicly acknowledging it is simply not enough to make any significant contribution to the immense work that lays ahead on the road to complete equality. Wow, that's just really powerful, and I'm so glad that I came across that and I read it. The teen deaths, the teen suicides are truly troubling for anyone. And then to realize that this young person had made an It Gets Better video only months before taking his own life. I don't want to take anything away from the It Gets Better project. I think it's a really important project. It puts material out there to help people who are struggling maybe hear a message that it's worth hanging on. But the reality is that just saying that it gets better isn't enough. And sometimes even knowing that it might get better isn't enough to get through the right now when it's really horrid. The only thing that's going to change that is for us to change our culture. We change our culture one person at a time by coming out, by being publicly who we are. Living a public gay life. Now, public gay life doesn't mean that I run around telling everybody who I have sex with. It means that I'm honest and authentic at all times, and that I don't hide parts of myself. So on my desk at work, there's a picture of my boyfriend. There's a picture of the two of us at a fundraiser with our arms around each other. That's being publicly out. If we're at the grocery store and I call him hun or babe, we call each other babe or baby, that's a public gay life. Those are the things, when done by more and more and more people, will begin to shift our culture. And it will make it such that the level of homophobia, the way our youth are isolated and made to feel ashamed, all that stuff will fall away. It will have to go away because it won't be culturally acceptable to treat people that way anymore. So I applaud Zachary on coming out. I encourage you, if you're watching this and you're not out of the closet, to think about what would it be like for you to take one little step out of the closet today, and then tomorrow another step, and until you're all the way out of the closet. And if you are one of those people who think you're about as far out as you can get, there's nothing more you can do, I don't think I buy that. What else can you do to make sure that every element of your life is authentic and you are public in the whole of who you are as a person? Do that. For Zachary, for Jamie who killed himself, and for more importantly, for all of the people, all of the youth, all of the queers who at some point or another from today on may feel great despair. By doing that, you can make a difference in their life. Thanks.